What is good, everybody? It is Wednesday. Welcome back. New Comic Book Day Wednesday. Best day of the week. It's been a tough week, so let's recharge those comic batteries with some New Comic Book Day Wednesday action. We've got a decent little stack of books over here. Not too bad. A manageable week. So we'll go over those books. We'll go over a couple of announcements. We'll hang out with this chat tonight. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. New Comic Book Day Wednesday. Here we are. If this is your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button. In fact, just to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, smack one of those reaction buttons, and join the ride for this comic collecting adventure and journey. And stay tuned for some major announcements this week with the Slabaganza giveaway road to 1,000 subscribers that's going on. Like I said, we've got a very manageable stack of books this week. And yet, did Andy make it through all of them? We'll see. Before we get to that, though, let's hit up this live chat tonight, see who's all hanging out, what is going on, everybody. Paul Dunn is in the house. Thanks for being here, man. Oliver, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ooh, man. This is a Wednesday. It is a busy day. There's a lot going on, so thank you, everybody, for coming, hanging out, talking New Comic Book Day. Ooh, let's recharge those comic batteries, right? So this week, no DC books. Not one. Didn't pick up anything. I even sat there longer than I normally would, staring at the wall to see if there was something else I want to pick up. 808 Collector, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to New Comic Book Day Wednesday, man. Thanks for being here. Buckle up, man. We're going to hang out for about 20, 30 minutes. We're going to talk New Comic Book Day and go over a couple of major announcements, and then we're going to get ready for the weekend, right? So, like this, no DC books. And I stood there in front of the case looking like, there's got to be something here I should grab. What I'm trying to remember what other people in the community were talking about that I should read right now. And I just couldn't find anything DC related. Stoutman, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. What's up? Paul Dunn is back, and he is in the house. So like I said, I stopped there twice. I stopped at the DC wall twice, and I didn't really find anything. And I even looked through back issue bins and everything today. I spent a little bit of time going through looking for some fun stuff for the collection. But first up, Silk issue 4, right into Marvel. And I'll be dead serious honest with you guys. I didn't finish reading it. I actually fell asleep in my chair, like on the 4th or 5th page. So this hits the reading pile for later on tonight or maybe tomorrow. Ooh. Get to read any of the books? I did not. I literally left work, went straight to the LCS, picked those books up, came back home, took care of some projects around the house, and then sat down after dinner to read books before the show. And I got a couple of things read. Those other books are still on the reading pile ready to go, though. And sticking with Marvel, like I said, Silk 4, I don't know. Got to page 5 and fell asleep. I'm not saying it's a bad story, just I must be tired. Didn't really hold my interest. But what did hold my interest was Darth Vader 13. Pack is still doing a fantastic job. I'm really digging this story. This one is a bit interesting, right? You got an IG unit, Vader doing battle on the cover. So if you're reading the Darth Vader run, this one is actually pretty good. You don't want to miss out on this one. Stout man, Mojo Quid, how's it going? Thanks for being here. What up, homie? I get to catch you live today. Absolutely. Thanks for being here. Goat99, what's up, everybody? People are filtering in. Like I said, it's a busy Wednesday, so I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out for a little bit. Actually surprised by how much I'm liking Silk. You know, I don't know. I gave it a shot because it's a mini series, and I'm sticking to at least one copy of Cover A to read it. But it sounds like I did myself a disservice by not ordering or picking up those ratio variants. Apparently, this mini series is a little underprinted for a Marvel book, and those ratio. But look, did you guys see the Frizzen 1 in 25 for issue 4 today? That Frizzen 1 in 25 was stellar. Kind of wishing I would have had an opportunity to pick that up, even though I'm not the biggest Spider-Man collector. I am digging Frizzen covers right now. Peter Parker Pants, what's up? Thanks for being here. Hello. We've gone down the path with just the 2 Marvel books today. No DC, just the 2 Marvel. Like I said, Silk, I fell asleep on the 5th page, so I'm going to have to go back and read that. It's on the reading pile. I'm burning the candle at both ends this week. So Darth Vader 13 was really good. I was able to finish reading that one. Moving right along to Image. Hitting the reading pile is Shadecraft number 4. Hadn't quite gotten enough time to catch up on that yet. I haven't heard a single person talking about Shadecraft this week. So either this one's starting to fizzle or I don't know. I haven't seen a single person in the community talking about Shadecraft much, but then again, I haven't been on IG yet today to see what everybody's picking up and what everybody's pulling. Hey, Ian Fiddler, good to see you. Thanks for being here, man. Paul, I know, yeah, you like Shadecraft. I've been enjoying Shadecraft. I just hadn't gotten to issue 4, which I just wish I would have. I wish I would have today. Ricky Markstad, thanks for being here, man. Good to see you. You just finished it, man? All right, and you're digging it still? Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. What is Shadecraft? Ricky Markstad asked. Shadecraft is an ongoing series from Image. I don't know if it's an ongoing or a miniseries, but it's actually been pretty decent, having to do with almost like shadows coming to life, or like ghosts living in shadows, so to speak. Or not really, actually, because technically, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to keep talking and spoil it after. Ricky Mark said you might like it. Look for it digitally. See if you do enjoy it. After you get through, you get to tell us what you picked up in that auction. Ooh, what auction? What I picked up? We'll talk about that. That's part of the announcements near the end here. I'll keep moving on these books so I can make it a little bit towards the end here. So what I'll do is we'll finish going through the books. We'll do some announcements, and then we'll do the recap, and then maybe announcements again at the end, depending on who's coming and hanging out. Cool revelation type thing in 4. Ooh, interesting. Okay, I'm looking for that. John's Comics with Kids. Happy belated birthday to John. His birthday was yesterday, so everybody tell him hello and happy birthday. Come on, Mama. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. How are you today? Oh, I gotta wake. Let's wake the room up. Welcome to the great Herminio Reyes Jr.'s in the house tonight. What's up, Big Herm Collectibles? Thanks for being here. If you guys don't know Big Herm Collectibles, you should check out his channel. Check out his live stream from earlier today and the other one from earlier this week. Good stuff, Herm. Good to see you, man. Hello, John's Comics. Yes, absolutely. Lovely to see all the people here in the room. Yes, let's recharge those comic batteries today. It's been one hell of a week, right? Like I said, I've been burning the candle at both ends, and that part of that comes with the announcement at the end here. Absolutely. So yesterday you got DC 9.8 Dark Days, the casting number 1. Very cool, man. Very cool. We are still on Image Books, and Sea of Stars number 10 is out. This one hits the reading pile. Just hadn't gotten that far. I'm curious to see where this is going to go, or where this is going to end. We'll see what happens with that. Like I said, reading pile for the moment. That's it for Image Books. Moving on to Indie Books. I did get to read Phantom on the Scan number 3. I think Cullen Bunn is doing a fantastic job with this series so far. I'm really enjoying it. What I would like to see from Cullen Bunn, though, is I'd like to see him take that bar and set it a little bit higher and surprise us just a little bit more. And he kind of does that a little bit at the end. There's a bit of a cliffhanger at the end of this, quite explosive. If you've read this, you know exactly what I mean. So I'm digging this. Cullen Bunn, Phantom on the Scan. I'm glad I added this to the pull list. It looked really good in Previews Magazine. Issue 3 already. I think this is going to be a wonderful series to read if you like Something's Killing the Children or Gideon Falls or some of the other horror titles out there. Man, some of them escape me at the moment. Yes, we are almost 910 subs. Slabaganza is getting closer. Like I said, there's some announcements coming again. I mean, are you guys tired of me talking about it yet? It's an announcement every week, twice a week at least, talking about how I'm going to do it and how I'm going to do it. Well, now it's actually going to happen. So moving along, sticking with indies, IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 118 is hitting the reading pile, and apparently things get the story starts to get a little bit better is what I'm hearing from the guys at the LCS. And obviously, Shredder's back, right? So is he back in a good way or is he back in a bad way? We're going to see what happens later on. Like I said, I want to get caught up on Turtles, but I don't want to read Turtles without Carson, without Seawater 19. Seawater 19 and I, our reading of the Turtles series is I'm holding fast to that schedule so that I can continue reading that with him. I don't want to spoil anything or have to go back and reread it. When we do those Turtle Tuesday shows on his channel, I want that to be my original reaction from my first time reading that. So we will get with Carson again one of these days, and we will get going on that train again. John enjoyed the first two. I'm guessing Phantom of the Scan issue 3 was pretty good. It'll leave you searching for your head. Oh boy. So Carlito Classic, thanks for being here, man. I will hit up this chat again one more time in just a minute. And another indie book that don't know what the hell happened here. Dark Age number 6. Forgot it was on my pull list. Forgot this was even a thing. And it's been more than a year since issue 5 came out, I think. Year and a half? I don't know. I thought they gave up on this. I was very interested on the premise of the story when I read it in previews. Like, okay, this could be pretty good. I am left wanting more and wondering why they took the route they did in this issue and why I spent the time to read the issue. The hell happened to Dark Age? Either way, who knows? They could end up pulling and doing whatever cartoon or show-wise from any title. So I bought it. I read it. It was on my pull list originally. I might as well see this to the end. I do not see this actually making it as an ongoing series. I think they're going to end up tying this up in 12 issues. This just doesn't... I mean, this is issue 6, and it's kind of... I don't know. If you've read Dark Ages, let me know in the chat what you thought. If you read today's issue of Dark Ages number 6, really let me know what you thought, because I'm really curious if I'm the only one, if I'm the oddball that felt this way, or if there were other people that felt similarly to this. So, last indie title. What could it be? What's left remaining? Nick Comic Culture, thanks for being here. We'll get to this chat in just a second. Last title of the week. Obviously, a title I'm not going to leave out. Something is Killing the Children, issue 17. Absolutely tickled pink when this comes out every month now. This is the title. This is the title that I look forward to most every month. Is some titles have been kind of fleeting, kind of taking breaks, kind of taking time off. Saga, like multiple years off. But this is the book that I crave to read every time I go to the LCS and I see that it's coming out. Like, this is the first thing that I read. I'm not going to spoil this issue if you haven't read it. If you are a fan of Something is Killing the Children, obviously this is going to be on your pull list. If it's not on your pull list, it should be on your pull list. Even if you don't have all of the earlier issues for your collection, the hype train isn't full of hype anymore. That train's running on a full load of coal, and this thing's just going to continue picking up steam. This story arc's going to be fantastic, and the way Tynan is setting this up, he's giving you just enough to advance the story in a way that keeps you engaged, yet leaves at a decent, I'm not going to call it a cliffhanger, but when this issue ended for me, I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, I'm not okay with this. I need to be reading more of this, like, right now. This is the way this is laying out and the way this is getting fanned out in the issues and in the series is this screams bingeable online streaming show. Screams bingeable online streaming show. You're going to sit down. If we ever get to see this on screen, you're going to sit down, you're going to watch the first season, and you're going to be like, why the hell can I not watch the second season yet? That's exactly what you're going to say, because that's exactly what I'm feeling just reading the book. As long as the casting's done right, as long as the production's done right, and all that other jazz, I'm left wanting more every time I read this book. And I'm pretty sure I've said almost to a T the exact same thing last month with the last issue. I'm always left wanting more when this is done, which is exactly what an entertainer wants to do, right? Leave your fans wanting more. You know, you want to deliver, you want them to enjoy what you're putting out as a creative individual or person or team or an entertainer, but always leave them wanting more, right? This series never fails to do that with me. It leaves me wanting more every time. So Something's Killing the Children is my read of the week. I really didn't even think about a cover of the week or anything else, but you want to go for a cover of the week? How about the 125 Yoon variant for Something's Killing the Children, the Virgin variant, looking really cool. I like the anime kind of style, the anime-esque setup there. And what's really interesting is we get a little fun gimmick action going on. We get a Virgin variant for cover B that's a little raised here, but it's also apparently a glow-in-the-dark cover in this area, and in the mask area it's glow-in-the-dark cover. My 90s little child heart's like skipping a beat with all these cool gimmicks. I'm gonna love it. I love the fact that we're seeing more foils on the wall. We're seeing more like glow in the dark stuff. I think of Geiger did some glow in the dark stuff. I dig it. I know the 90s like wasn't great with the comic book industry. A lot of stuff got overprinted, and I know that gimmicky stuff was gimmicky, but a ton of us here, and I hope you guys too in this chat watching, grew up in that age and era of comic books. So it's kind of near and dear to our hearts, right? You buy what you love and you'll love what you buy. Therefore, coming back around full circle into your collection, we're going to love some of this stuff. Once again, in short, Something's Killing Children is my read of the week, and it leaves me wanting more every time. Cover A. You know what the best part was? There wasn't 20 covers for this in my LCS today. I got to pick up 3 covers and call it good. Very manageable week, right? Cover B, Virgin variant, gimmicky glow in the dark, cool stuff. Oh, let's talk about this really quick. This could be interesting. I don't know what the print run on this is, but good luck actually pressing this because it's raised. So whatever you do, if you get copies of this, don't clean and press these. Buying brand new off the shelf and send in enough to get pre-screen done. Add it to your pre-screen, send in next. If you're hunting for a 9.8, I would probably refrain from throwing this right into the press. And I mean, you could wipe off you can get a cotton round and wipe off the prints and whatnot. I would seriously refrain from throwing. Apparently Monday's making a comeback. I would refrain from throwing this in a press and trying to press this book, because she right down there, it's raised up, and God only knows what that's going to do to the glow in the dark aspect of this and what heat's going to do to that. So if you're really hunting for a 9.8, or if you're collecting these in 9.8, grab enough copies, 5-10 copies off the shelf, and just add them to your next pre-screening that you send to CGC. And then hopefully you'll get 1 or 2 of them back so that you're guaranteed the 9.8 for your collection. And then you can let those other copies go to friends or sell those online somewhere. But I would definitely refrain from pressing this, because I hadn't said that enough already. Refrain from pressing the book without talking to a professional, or having a professional that's done books like that before, die cuts or whatever, the crazy stuff with the indentations or the bump outs. But yes, that Yoon 1 in 25, I don't know. The print run's going to be really high in this book. Is the 1 in 25 going to hold its value? I see it being a $25 book. I'd see it being $25 to $30. And once the market gets flooded and the price fluctuates up and then quick back down, I see this eventually just holding as a $25, $30 book, basically. It'll look killer in a slab, though. It'll look really good in a slab. So if you're a Something is Killing the Children fan, you know you're going to want to pick up those books. It's been 18 minutes already, and we've gone through all of the books. You want to talk about a manageable week? Let's hit up this chat really quick again and see who's all hanging out. Then we got to go over some major announcements, right? Because, like I said, there are secrets abound, right? Nick, Comic Culture, thanks for being here. Station, man, happy new comic book day. Thanks for being here, man. Ricky Marks that I got DC 9.8 Dark Days of Casting, number 1 from 90. Online, they're like 2 of them with the same grade. Interesting. Okay. Nice grab, man. Nice get. Carlito Classico, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Who else we got hanging out tonight? Mojo Quid's still in the house. Ricky Markstat says cough, saga, cough. Yes, exactly. I mean, talking about there is some saga news on the horizon if you guys hadn't seen, but not quite news. Let's call it. There's some saga rumors floating around. We'll get to that in just a second. Who else we got here hanging out? Stout man. Good to see you, man. I love foil. I almost picked up. There was another indie foil out there that I almost picked up just simply because of the fact that it was a foil. Remember, I'm trying to cut back a little bit. So, goo. Andy is the king of all the covers. Yeah, that's kind of trying. Like, I got to limit myself to just a couple of series where I'm pulling all those covers like that. And that's what I'm talking about. No, I'm limiting myself. No Spawn. Will I read it online? Yeah, I'll go to Comixology or I'll go to someplace and I'll read it online, but I'm not going to buy a physical book. Spawn is fun, but Spawn isn't something I've ever really been desperate to collect. Like, I've got a handful of the keys, but as far as the run and reading the run from the original stuff on up till now, I'm all right. You know, some Gunslinger stuff's kind of fun. It's more cover buys for me. In fact, there's some Spawn 300 covers that I bought just because I love the covers, but I never read the book. Well, You see where that goes. Absolutely gold. Absolutely. Secrets about these. There are some secrets about those. Just a few. Just a few. And he buys enough of Evercolor so he can get his. Yes. You're not wrong there. Aggressively relaxing. Happy new comic book day. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Andy buys enough covers to get his foils. Yes, absolutely. Taylor Winder, thanks for being here. Good to see you, man. Hope your week is going well. Happy new comic book day. So those are the covers. Those are the issues for the week. Like I said, light manageable week. Quick announcements now. The channel is on the road to 1,000 subscribers, the journey to 1,000 subscribers. So this weekend, the video for the Slabaganza giveaway is going to be dropping, where you can enter, find out the rules, find out how many slabs are given away, what slabs were given away. That is dropping sometime this weekend. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when that drops, and hit one of those reaction buttons down on this video as well. And leave a comment. Leave a comment. Let you know what's going on. See where we're going next. So Slabaganza giveaway is hitting this weekend. So keep an eye out for that video to drop, because that's going to be epic. I still don't even know how many slabs there are, but we're going to count them up, see what we can put together for this epic, massive journey to 1,000 subscribers, because that's going to be super killer. And then another announcement is I've scheduled my next Whatnot live auction. My next Whatnot live auction is going to be July 9th, and I had so much fun. I cannot wait to do that one again. It's titled Enter the Dojo, because we are going to be entering the comic dojo again, and I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a hell of a good time. Really looking forward to that. And then I had another announcement that I was trying to think about really quick here. Tune in every Tuesday on Comic News Weekly on the Silverman's Comic Channel. That's been a ton of fun. We had a lot of fun last night. So really looking forward to that. And Wednesday, new comic book Wednesday, the greatest comic book show ever tonight on the Comic Core. That's going to be a good riot. But there will also be some updates going on back here. I've got some stuff set up so that when I'm going live here and hanging out, I'm going to have some extra camera arms going on. I'm going to have a Whatnot set up back here for those live auctions. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to continue that trend on Whatnot where everything starts for $1. There'll be some big boy books. There'll be some big boy keys that'll be buy it nows, and you guys will probably twist my arm into me starting those for $1 at the end of the auction. But everything's going to be starting for $1. 4 book lots, 2 book lots. Try to find some really good keys. But there's a ton of stuff in this comic cave down here from the late 70s and the 80s into the 90s that definitely I need to make room for and move those on to homes that are really looking forward to those books so that I can make room for my ever expanding personal collection that just won't quit. It's like Rick Astley. It's never going to give me up. It's never going to let me down. It's never going to run around. It's never going to hurt me. Comic horror. I am essentially turning into a comic horror. But yes, the Comic Core is tonight, Wednesday, the greatest comic book show ever. What did you get on the last auction, Andy, man, that you went to on the last vid on the Whatnot app? Oh, I got a couple of things, actually. Stout Man, were you there? So, yes, that's the next announcement. I have made multiple wins and multiple purchases on the Whatnot app to experience Whatnot as a buyer. And I'm planning on having a Mail Call Monday live hangout where we're actually going to unbox those boxes from the Whatnot auctions that I've won. And I've got 3 coming. 2 of them are already here. There's 1 more still coming. So I got a Star Wars book over there. I got a Venom Lethal Protector number 4 from Skeff's Comic Knowledge auction, which is a newsstand. I can't wait to unbox that, because if that thing's a high enough grade, that's definitely going to go to CGC to have to take a look and see what it's going to be after a press and clean. And Skeff threw in something extra that he's been waiting to ship me to. So Skeff's mystery package will be a part of that. And then I got a Jenny Frizen, Something is Killing the Children issue coming. But your old Uncle Comic Man Andy here, it was kind of late and Andy was kind of tired and thought it was the foil version and definitely dropped the hammer and spent $50 on a $5 book. So you guys really need to tune in for that Mail Call Monday live stream when that happens and we do the Whatnot auction unboxing stuff. So like I said, 3 packages that I purchased via Whatnot to experience those Whatnot auctions from a seller standpoint. And I immediately saw that cover. I was like, that's the foil. Put in a $50 bid. And then the fine young man says, this is the standard cover. And I'm like, well, oh, well, you live, you learn. I got whoops is right. I got jumpy and I got really excited because I was ready to drop that hammer on a foil book. So I knew what those were going for. And I'm missing that issue 11 foil, the Jenny Frizen. It's either issue 6 or issue 11, if I can't remember. No, it's issue 11, the Jenny Frizen Virgin variant, cover B. There's a foil version of that, I think, through Sanctum Sanatorum Comics in Detroit. And that's one of the ones I'm missing. So when I see it in an auction, I'm pretty much ready to drop the hammer for the personal collection. And that's what I did. And then he kindly informed me, like literally the auction started and I dropped the hammer. He's like, you didn't let me finish. It's the cover B. And I was like, well, you live, you learn. Oh, Paul Dunn, you have one. The Sanctum Sanatorum Comics issue 11, the foil. I think we need to talk, sir, if you have one. Are you getting it graded? Oh, what's going on with that? We will talk. So let me hit up this chat again one more time. Goat99 is still here. Did I say comic horror? It kind of sounds like that. Stoutman still here. Yes, I was at the beginning, not all the way through, but I'm a huge fan of yours. I appreciate it, man. It's a good time. It's a good time hanging out with all of you guys. And like I said, like I always say, this connective tissue that is comic books is fantastic, right? Comic books really are. So is the connective tissue that brings us all together, the comic books. But the most important part, the most amazing part are all of you. Every week, every day, every time. This is why I come here, is you guys recharge my batteries more than you'll ever know. Yes, absolutely. So Sanctum Sanatorum Comics is one of your LCSs. I'm not very far and I need to go over there more often. It would be like a day trip for me to be able to go over there. I need to just pretty much order every foil that SSCO does every time and stop him and Han, because I mean they do fantastic job with their foils. And the one I got that issue number 1 Jenny Frizen foil from them when it first came out. It was like $30. And they sent it in a top loader. It was decked out to the nines packaging wise. They do a fantastic job. Peter Parker Pants. We will be doing a Motor City Comic Con meetup. We're going to find everybody. We're going to say hi at some point. That's another announcement that I can make. Motor City Comic Con is locked in for us. Tickets go on sale July 1st for Motor City Comic Con. We have our hotel booked. We will be there for the entire start to finish. Why am I thinking auction? The convention. The whole convention will be there for. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, let me recap these books really quick. It's already been 27 minutes. Wow, that went by fast. Like I said, Something Killing Children 17. Fantastic. This is my read of the week, and it leaves me wanting more every time. Tynan is doing a fantastic job with the way he's delivering the story, the way he's keeping you engaged, and the way he's not over-delivering. He's always leaving me wanting more at the end of the story. And it's gonna be a fantastic binge-worthy show when it does. It's gotta be. The fan base is growing exponentially. You cannot take this to a screen now. You have to take this to a screen now. You know how many people be upset if we don't get to see this? Now, granted, Netflix has a first look contract or a first look deal with Something's Killing the Children, but I'll be honest with you, Netflix won't even come close to touching this thing until they're done with Stranger Things. God only knows who that's going to be. Stranger Things was one of those things that was just a phenomenon when it first hit and how amazing it was, but Stranger Things has been very forgettable in between every July hits. Hey, Stranger Things, and it's done. And oh wait, it's June. Oh, Stranger Things is coming back. What was that again? Yeah, Stranger Things has been very forgettable. So I don't know if they're going to wrap that up soon. But until they finish up with Stranger Things, Netflix isn't going to come close to poking or touching or fondling or grabbing or groping anything to do with Something Is Killing the Children. They might even pass on it. You know what I mean? The deal they have is a first look deal. So they might even pass on that at some point. But the 1 in 25 is going to look stellar in a slab. Very clean, very cool. I love flat out virgin covers like this I'm not trying to go for a joke there. You guys are, but I'm not. I love virgin variants that the no trade dress where they're very clean and very cool looking that are going to look fantastic in a cover or CGC slab, CBCS slab. Either way. And cover B will be no slouch. That's going to look super cool in a slab as well. Dark Age number 6. My phrase that comes to my mind is, what the hell happened? I don't even know if it's worth going back and rereading the first 5 issues, but this took a very weird turn. Please, somebody else tell me they read this and tell me I'm crazy. Tell me I'm not crazy. Or for God's sakes, tell me I'm crazy. I don't know. Let me know what's going on. Cullen Bunn's Phantom on the Scan is fantastic at issue 3. He's doing good work here. I think he can set the bar a little bit higher. I think he can raise the bar a little bit higher, but this has been good. I'm sticking with this. I'm hoping this goes for quite a while. Darth Vader, number 13. Pack's doing a fantastic job with this read every time. Really enjoying it. Looking forward to them every time that comes out. Look forward to reading that one. TMNT, number 118. The guys at the LCS told me that this story is picking back up. We got Shredder coming back. Is he coming back for good, or is he coming back for bad? We'll see what happens. Sea of Stars, issue 10 hits the reading pile. I got to go back and reread 8 and 9. I don't know what the hell happened. It been 2 months since I've seen this? Or am I just that stuck in a hole with everything going on that when this issue came out, it's only been 4 weeks and I just don't even remember the last one coming out? Either way. Shadecraft number 4. I definitely am not happy with myself for not getting this read tonight because even Paul Dunn said it was pretty decent. I love the first 3 issues are pretty good. I wanted to see where this keeps going. Silk number 4. I am not embarrassed to say I fell asleep on page 5, but that's probably because I'm burning the candle at both ends. But what is this? A 6-issue miniseries? We got 2 more to go if it's a 6 issue. And I wanted to dip my toes back into something in that Spider-Man universe where I'm not a big Spider-Man fan, but the tertiary characters I'm a little more interested in. Silk is a character in that universe that I'm actually excited about. In fact, I think Silk for me is kind of like what Dr. Aphra is for me too. There's a lot of potential there, and there's a lot of there's just a lot of avenues for really good stories and screen appearances and stuff like that. Silk is kind of up there with Dr. Aphra for me. Dr. Aphra obviously in Star Wars is just going to be explosive. Silk isn't quite there yet, but there's going to be a lot of people growing up reading that's going to be their book for them. That's her first appearance. Then this miniseries probably be pretty fun for them, right? So those are the books for the week. This is New Comic Book Day. It is already 32 minutes. Where's everybody in this chat? Is everybody still here? Let me know you're still alive. Hopefully you guys had a New Comic Book Day. And in the chat every week when you guys are hanging out, let me know what your pick of the week is, what your favorite read of the week is, or what your favorite cover is, because we will talk about that for sure. Like I should have thought about that. I didn't even pick a cover this week, but Something is Killing the Children is definitely my read of the week. We went over the books. We did some announcements. Then we went back over the books again. We hit up the chat several times. We'll just do those announcements quick one more time again. Slabaganza giveaway is coming. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the video when it drops. It'll be a quick one. You don't want to blink. You don't want to miss it. It'll be a quick one. Very informative, very quick to the point. Here's what we're giving away. Here are the slabs that we have picked out. I'm really excited to see this. Mishu Seaman's still here. Paul Dunn's still here. Stoutman's still here. Too many books to read before the show. Now, generally, I can usually leave in a timely fashion, get my books picked up, and get home, and I've got about 2.5 hour window to read, roughly. But there were some chores that needed to be done today, and there were a couple of other errands that I need to run. So by the time I actually got home, we got dinner done and got back down here, it was like I had about 45 minutes. 50 minutes. So I squeezed in a few reads, and then like 20 minutes left to go before the show starts. I pull out Silk and I start reading, and just, yeah, it's been a long week. Start nodding off in the middle of Silk. But that's New Comic Book Day. Thanks everybody for, oh yeah, if anybody gets a message from him about canned meat, it's spam. That's a good one. We could definitely use some more dad jokes this week. Oh man, in fact, I was trying to think of the one I was doing today. That's why it's been such a tough week this week. I showed up to work today. Somebody had taken my deck of playing cards and they glued them all together. How am I going to deal with those? Jarrett Julian got Something's Killing the Children 17 glow-in-the-dark cover, pre-order 9/8. Excellent. That's a good call, actually. That is a fantastic call. With that glow-in-the-dark cover, with that raised up area, getting it in a pre-order 9/8. Actually, I should probably go do that right after the show here. That's not a bad idea at all. Come on, Mama, so far behind on your reading. I'm trying not to get behind. There are a couple of titles that I'm pretty far behind on, but then I'm trying to keep up with everything. Either way, Absolutely. Peter Parker Pants says LOL. Mushu Seaman says nope. He just says nope. Either way, him and I will go start a nightclub soon. We'll tell you more about that next week. Either way, that's New Comic Book Day. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out and recharging those comic batteries. Hump Day is over. Middle of the week is over. Just a couple of days left to go. And then we'll be back to the weekend. Some greener pastures. Hopefully we get some better weather because it's been raining constantly this week. That's been drying people up. That's been that's been making it a tough week. I mean, it's constantly raining all week long. That makes it tough. But you guys know how I'm going to do it, right? Stay tuned. Don't miss the Slabaganza giveaway video. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be exciting. You all know how I'm going to do it, right? We go peace out. We go pinkies out. I might catch you all on the flip side for the next video. Remember, most important part, all day, every week. Cue it up.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller boogie has made me sweaty. Yeah, sweaty. I love gold.
I have a package for you.